with a small radius, the other with a large radius. Case 1, the car makes a quarter circle in 1 second. Case 2, it only has time for a part of the quarter circle. Note, both variations in speed are different.
Centrifugal force is really cool.
They could have warned us about the curse. I hadn't finished digesting my waffle with ketchup and mustard.
7 and 8, 9 and 10. Everyone's here. Your interactive physics class is most amusing, Mr. Benjamin.
Isn't it?
The afternoon program doesn't look so cool. Lucky I've got Plan B.
Now for a less thrilling but still fascinating demonstration, the Archimedean principle. All bodies plunged into liquid will rise from the bottom towards the top. Horace, are you all right?
I think Archimedes' theory is happening in his esophagus.
All waffles with ketchup and mustard plunged into gastric juices will rise from the stomach towards the throat.
The poor thing. Can anyone take him to the bathroom?
Of course, with pleasure, Dad.
And come back as soon as he's feeling better. Well, back to work now. That's why this stuff floats, because its weight per unit volume is inferior to the density of the water.
Thanks to you, we could go ahead with Plan B. What Plan B? I don't need a Plan B. I need a WC. Hang in there and follow us. You won't be sorry. Here we are. Too cool. Whoa, the bathrooms are there! Sorry, guys, I have to go! You think this is what we're looking for?
My multi-purpose pen detects the presence of a large metallic mass behind these walls.
Look, that's better. My next waffle is gonna be either with ketchup or mustard. They should never be mixed. So what's the plan now?
We're checking out kids' theory about secret rides.
Secret rides? What secret rides?
Listen, Horace, this is an innocent amusement park during the day, but did you know at night when they lock the doors, the people who work here experiment with secret rides?
That's ridiculous.
Your lack of scientific curiosity disappoints me, Horace. An amusement park is the perfect cover for experiments like that, you know? And what do you think this thing here is?
I can't remember where, but I've seen this kind of machine before.
A virtual astronaut pad, removable windshield, aluminum wall. Narrow, but really realistic. Professor Bang?
Affirmative, Captain Paddle. We can even determine orbital speed.
Too late! Immediate blast off! Horace, now that you've discharged your ballast, you are authorized to board the craft.
Atomic! I've never been in outer space!
Remember, kids, to travel through time, you must exceed the speed of light. That is 300,000 kilometers per second, which at present is impossible. And so, as we wait for science to progress, this little ride will simulate a short trip into the future!
This won't make us any younger.
Ouch! The shock absorbers could use a little improvement.
I didn't see anything. No nebula, no meteorites. No, not even the tiniest black hole. Talk about a space odyssey.
Oh, wow, I can see lots of stars now. Look, it's the Big Dipper. Look!
If it's not a spaceflight simulator, then what could it be?
I wish the Blork I knew.
I'd rather go back to the rest of the class. They're probably at the Futurodrome by now. It's a lot better than your dumb machines.
Wait, Horace, we need time to come up with an excuse.
When you find one, let me know. I don't see how, and I don't see who. Oh. Do you see what I see?
We had really beautiful weather.
Who are these people? It looks like... But that's impossible!
Did you see Mr. Benjamin? He looks so old.
In my days, we'd buy flowers.
And your father, kid. He looks exactly like your grandfather. And the others, no doubt about it, it's the rest of the class.
And what makes you think that?
Mathematically, it makes sense. There are 7 of them. So with us 3, that makes 10.
But we don't count because we're over here.
Big is right. Stop mixing us up.
I think I have the solution, guys. The secret ride is in fact a time machine.
Wow, a time machine! Gentlemen,
The future awaits us, my friends.
great future. It's exactly like the past.
Yeah.
Well, but what do we do about the present?
Since we're in the near future, nothing much has changed. I have to get back to the machine and program it for a more distant future.
Do you know anything about time machines?
Of course, I saw Back to the Future 3 times. If we hit the maximum setting, we should go really far.
Well, only if these charming creatures get the blork out! Blorks!
Oh, I don't believe it. They're traveling just like us. They really exist.
Wow, real blorks! Cool, they're so disgusting. I've never seen any close up before.
Okay, but I don't want to be their next meal! Help me!
How did they get here? Okay, let's try to be logical.
Let's say right after us, someone who works here decides to take a trip into the past. He sets the machine to go counterclockwise. Only he makes a mistake, and instead of going back just a few years in time, he goes back millions and billions of years, and he ends up in the Stone Age. He realizes he made a mistake, and he reprograms everything so he can go back to the future. Two blorks take advantage of this and sneak into the machine without his knowing. And that's that. There, that's perfect. Now they're trapped.
I've been stuck in the bathroom before, but never in the future. What do we do?
Since we made an important scientific discovery, we'd better tell Benjamin and your father. At their age, they should understand.
Worst case scenario, we get punished. But since we're in the future, the punishment's already over.
No, in the future? I'm not so sure.
Those three haven't shown up yet, Mr. Benjamin.
I hope they're not lost.
Oh, no need to worry. They know the park like the back of their hand. It's just a shame they're missing part of your class. It's so fascinating.
Oh, well, so we never traveled through time?
We had a collective hallucination.
Right, so we go back to the group and forget it ever happened.
Hey, not so fast, Horace. There is one little problem. The blorks. We didn't dream them, did we? The hallucination hypothesis is confirmed. That machine brainwashed us.
Did they go to another dimension?
I am not so sure. There were two of them, and they had big feet with long claws.
Wait, guys! Blorks knock out the prey before eating them, so keep your helmets if you don't want to end up as an afternoon snack. What do you mean, Illuminal?
No, the hallucination is starting again.
This place makes me feel like a kid again.
I'm really lost. We're traveling in a vicious circle.
And the fourth dimension, the sixth sense, or the fifth element.
There's something we haven't figured out yet. Continue our quest. Ooh, weird. They went the same way as the blorks.
Huh? They're all here at the same time.
Kid, Horace, Big Bang, at last. Where have you been, and what are you doing with those absurd helmets?
No, what a coinky-dink. 3 generations of paddles all here together. Come on up, the show's gonna begin. Kid, this is Benjamin Sr., the president of our Golden Age Club.
Hello there, sir.
I often hear a lot about you. It seems that you're a real live wire, just like your grandfather.
Thank you, but this is no laughing matter. Daddy, we made a really atomic discovery.
Yeah, it's kind of like going into the future, but counterclockwise with past perfect future blocks and...
Happy to see you, lads. We're sweating like pigs in these suits.
Well, listen, Larry, if you don't feel good in your suit, take it off and try it out in the machine.
And now, boys and girls, let's study the theory of opposing masses.
Tell me about these blorks.
Forget it, Grandpa. It's the imperfect past now.
super nuclear. I got a bat duck. What do you have?
I got a frog with spider legs, and Kid got a kangaroo with elephant ears. But how do they do that? The mutants are quite realistic.
Their genetic manipulation's gone wrong. Instead of throwing them out, they're shrunk, and then they're paralyzed with a ray gun and locked into
Oh
capsules.
no, a garbage rescued malfunctioning organism.
Really? That's nuclear. Do you think we could visit the factory where they're made?
I'm pretty sure they're access restricted, but we can always try.
I've got a problem. Could someone help me?
Shoo, 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 shoo.